Hey everyone, Terry Vanover. I just wanted to address some of what I'm seeing with some of you right now that are going through some really difficult times. And if you're in the midst of a divorce and it's going on and on and on, as that's what I'm seeing with a lot of you, there is a lot of resistance. So I want to talk to you today about consciously surrendering, about accepting what is and how it can actually alleviate a lot of the pain that you're in. So let's talk about what this is, right? So stress is really just anger in disguise. And anger or pain is really just unmet expectations. When you want something a certain way or you think it should be a certain way and it doesn't meet those expectations, it causes you anger, it causes you stress, it causes you pain. But the truth is you're resisting what is. You are wanting things to be different than what they are. The resistance to what is actually going on is what's causing the stress. It's what's causing you the pain. By just accepting, then you can move on. So you can make a conscious choice to choose to surrender and accept what is, rather than thinking things should be differently. I know for a lot of you, there's a certain timeline that you have in your head, like, I want this to be over now. The event or the person is causing the stress. So the sooner you accept, I've seen it a couple of things. The sooner you accept that this is going to take as long as it takes, it might take a week, it might take a month, it might take a year. The sooner you accept that you have no control over the timeline of this event, the less resistance and the more at peace you'll feel. The sooner you accept that the person who's causing you distress, right? They are who they are. And if you accept that, that will also help with the resistance, because oftentimes I've seen where people, well, why can't they just be nice? Why can't they just work with me? Why can't they just cooperate? Well, they are who they are. And if you just accept that that is who the person is, then you can deal with the reality and you can choose to deal with things as they are. Today it was funny, like I had all my notes written out for our video today and talking with you today, and it was so funny. I'd like sat there and did it, and then I get a call that my daughter has left her charger here and I have to go all the way across town. Now this was not in my plans any shape or form, and I thought, well, this is appropriate. This is totally appropriate. So I literally just okay, I will accept what is. I know that for this particular issue I need to put her needs above mine, so I may not get the shower that I'm needing because I was at the gym at the time. I may not get the shower that I want, but it is okay. I'll get the shower later. But if I had chosen to become angry and resist, and it would have ruined my whole day. Instead, I accepted that this was going to take a 45-minute chunk of my day, and I listened to a podcast. I was like, oh, this gives me an opportunity that I didn't have had that not happened. So if you are resisting that, right, that is what's causing the stress. That's what's causing the pain. It's just accepting and making the conscious choice to choose to accept what is. Like if you're going through a breakup, look, it's okay to acknowledge and feel what you feel. It's okay if sadness comes up, if anger comes up, all those things are going to come up. Don't pretend it's not there. Don't deny it. Accept it. Breathe through it and let it go. And accept that the relationship is over. If you resist the grief, that will prolong the grief. If you resist that the relationship is over, that will continue to exacerbate the grief as well. So allow those emotions of sadness, grief, anger, pain to come up and feel them. And in fact, if you want another video of that, I did another video where we talk about surrendering into the pain and not going into the ego. So check that one out if you haven't. So rather than just accepting this is ending, or perhaps in some cases, this is not ending. This situation that I want to end is not ending. It's continuing to be the way it is. You'll actually get more empowered. If you keep telling yourself, this shouldn't be happening, this person should change, I wish this was different, you're just magnifying your stress because you're just amplifying your resistance. But if you just accept what is, and that things have changed, right? Change is constant. Think about the idea of impermanence. Then you can move on quicker. Let go of the resistance. This reminds me of an incident I had in my household where there was circumstances beyond my control. And it was so funny. It was when I made the conscious surrender of like, this is what it is. I got to stop wishing for it to be different. This person is the way they are, and I just need to deal with it and handle it. And I'm going to work on myself and work on the things that I can change. And you know what? It totally shifted. I was less unhappy, less miserable. I still had to do things to empower myself to feel better and to not be triggered and not be, the other person was making me very unhappy at that time. But once I accepted that this is what's going on, this is how it is, and I can wish for it to be different, it really shifted myself and my peace of mind. And it also, I actually felt empowered because then I could control myself, and I looked within and figured out the things that I could do to change the situation. So remind yourself that the pain does lessen over time, that it does get better by accepting rather than resistance, because resistance is what's causing the pain. Resistance is what's causing the stress and the anger and the hurt. So the sooner you choose to accept, the sooner you can heal, the sooner you can find peace.